Hey you guys, so I thought it's been a while since I've done my makeup collection, so I thought I would do a little updated makeup collection video for you guys. So here we go. So in the primer category, I have the MAC Fix Plus, the original one. And I got this during Ultra 21 Days of Beauty. And as you can see, I'm roughly halfway through it. And I've been enjoying it. And then this is a new one. I got a sample size of it that I tried. And so I ended up buying the full size of the product. So there is my primer category. All right, so now we got the foundation or like skin tint type of product. And here, I'm almost out of this one. It's my second one that I've been through. It's the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, or the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. And I have mine in the shade 20W, I believe. Yes, there we go. And yeah, I can't really hear much in there. I've been using it a lot lately. And then I have this LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. And I have really been loving this and how it makes my skin look. It really makes my skin feel and look flawless. And it does not feel like you are wearing anything on your face. So, although it's small, there is my foundation category. Now we're into the powders. So, as you will see in my product empties, I have gone through another one of the e.l.f. setting powders, and so this is a backup of one. And of course I have it in the shade Light. I'm kind of wanting to try the light pink one, but I don't know if it's necessary. And then this is a new one to my collection. It's the Lawless Perfecting Powder, Talc-Free Skin Smoothing Powder in light medium. And I wore this the other day, and holy moly, it is so good. So those are my two powders. Next, we have my bronzers that I have, and we got two cream/liquid and then two powder bronzers. So first off, we got my Sigma matte bronzer in medium that I had repressed recently, and I am almost there. I got a little bit left and then I'll be done with that one. I love the way this looks on my skin. And then the other powder one I have is the Jaclyn Cosmetics pressed bronzer in vitamin D. And as you can see, I've hit pan in it, but it was from a long time ago, and I've just been focusing on the Sigma one right now. But then I'm going to try to finish this one up next. I like both of them. I feel like they're both smooth formulas. So there's that. And then this is a new one to my collection. The Tarte Cream Bronzer in Breezy. And as you can see, I only swatched it. And I haven't really applied it on my face yet, but I'm excited to try it on and see how it blends out. And then I was gifted this one from SheGlam, the Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour in the shade Golden Sun. And my friend Heather gave it to me. So I've been trying to go through this one. I don't know if I can open it with one hand. Oh, yes, I can. So what this one looks like, it's kind of like a sponge applicator, and you shake it, and then the product comes through those holes there. So you're not, swamped with so much product in your hand or on your face, however you want to apply it. So that's what I like about this. So those are my bronzers. All right, moving on to my favorite category, blush in all forms. So this one, it's a kind of duo, and it comes with a highlight and a blush. And this is from the Alice in Wonderland collab with Sigma. So I really love the highlight in this one. It's more like a rosy champagne shade, I would say. And I love the blush, although I have to go with a light hand with it because, I'm a light-skinned person, so that berry shade, it might make me look like a clown if I put too much on. Although I just love my blush, that's the hard part. So that's one thing. And then the others are purely blushes. So first off, my friend Heather decluttered these cream blushes from Merit. This one is in the shade Beverly Hills, and then this one is in Terracotta. And this one I have been using every day lately, up to the last 2 days, which I've been using a different blush. But I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost to the rim, and there's no product underneath. So I'm almost through with this one. And then you can see here that this one is definitely not to the rim, so there's more product in this one. But this formula, it's more on the sheer side. So I like it for that reason because, you can start off slow and build it up the way you want it. Okay. So then I have this Patrick Ta blush duo in She's That Girl. And it comes with a cream blush with a little cover, which I think is really cool. And then it comes with a powder blush as like a topper to, set the cream blush. And as you can see, I hit pan in the cream blush. So there's that one. Next, I have this Rose Ink cream blush, which I'm basically done with, but I can get in a few more uses out of this. And I have this in the shade Delphiny. Okay. And this is another nude shade. It's similar to the Merit one, but as you can see, this is more of a darker, muted, brownie shade, I would say. And this is more of an orangey nude, I guess, if you can call it that. But yes, I love both of these formulas. All right, and then the next one I have is a few liquid blushes right here. First, we got the Say liquid blush in Rosy. And I've been using this one for the past 2 days. It's so beautiful on the skin. And I usually apply it after I set my foundation with powder, and it still looks amazing. And then we got a couple from Rare Beauty. We got the Rare Beauty little sample size that came in this set. So you'll see the lip gloss in a little bit. And this is in the shade Happy. And then I got this for free when I ordered something at Sephora, and it's the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in Encourage, which is one of the shades I've always wanted to try. It's like a little baby. It's so cute. All right, and then the last liquid blush I have is from SheGlam. My friend Heather decluttered a few more to me, but I don't think that the other one is, fitting to my preference. But this one is in the shade Love Cake. Okay. This is more like a berry pink shade. And then she also decluttered this to me, and it's a multitasker product for eyes, lips, and face. And so I was gonna try to use it as like a cream blush product. It's more like a nude shade. So I think it is very similar to the Rose Ink one, if I compare them. Similar, but not exactly the same. This one looks a little bit darker. So this is lighter, I would say. Okay. Moving along. The last one I got, I picked up this Saie Glow Sculpt in the shade Peach Glow. And this is what it looks like. So it has some shimmer to it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna think about it, but because I'm more into like the matte shades. So we'll see about this. And those are my blushes. All right, and then getting to one of my favorite categories in makeup, we got my eyeshadow palettes. And you might notice that I recently got some new ones. I got some today. I couldn't resist. But I am removing a few of them that you do not see here anymore. And I'll give you a clue. I'm gonna give this away. I don't know to who, but the shimmer in this one, it's gone. And I have the other shades in other palettes. So I don't need this anymore. It's the Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette. So if you know anyone that would like this without the shimmer, let me know. So what we have here, the two newest ones I got today are the ColourPop That's Taupe palette. These are nice shades. And I swatched, not swapped, this shade at Ulta the other day, and I really liked it. It's like this taupe, like brown purple shade, and it's really pretty. It's definitely gray toned. So yeah, there's one of the new ones I got, and then this is the other one I got today. I had this before, back in, I think, 2019, probably. But I got it again. It's the Sweet Talk palette from ColourPop. Okay. And then this is a recent purchase too. I got it within the last week or two. It's the CoverGirl Clean Color Clean Fresh Clean Color eyeshadow palette in Spiced Copper. And I wore these three shades in one look before last week, and I liked it. I didn't have an eye primer on because I had run out of my Sigma eye base, so I'm assuming it could have been better if I had that on. So And I think I gave away another product empty for the month of July. So there you go. Okay, and then some new ones I got as freebies in a Sephora order. I got these Natasha Denona singles in the shade Hello from the Retro palette. And then the shade Outer Eyelid from the Glam palette. I've worn both of them already, and I've been wearing more of this one because it's more of like a purpley base, and I love my purples. So there's that one. And then this is more of like, that bronze, silver type shade. Okay. Oh, and then we got the Sigma Ambiance palette. So there's that. And it comes with like the sparkly brush. I mean, that's pretty. Sigma always goes all in with their products. I love Sigma Beauty. Shout out to Sigma. And then here, no, let's stick with Sigma. Okay, so I have the smaller palette form of the Cor de Rosa. And the shade Belle of the Ball it kind of cracked and it fell out. And I do have it in a container, but I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to repressing it. But yes, I'm getting used out of this palette. I really love this shade. And then I would use the Cor de Rosa shade in like the crease to blend out the edges. And then making a look with this on the lid, that in the crease, and then this on the outer corner is another good look from this palette. And then, if I were to use this on my lid, and that in the crease, then I would sometimes put this on the lower lash line to kind of tie the look together. And then we got the Sigma New Mod, the smaller version. And so this used to be the shade I would set my eye primer with. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Whereas the one in the Ambiance palette, it's more of like a khaki shade, versus like a more brulee shade. So I don't know. I prefer this type of shade more. So this one has been getting a lot of love too, as you can tell. And my go-to look with this palette is, first off, putting this shade all over the lid and into the crease. And then I usually place the Posh shade on my lid without going into my crease, so you can still see some of the New Mod shade. And then I would top off this shade with this one over here, and it is so pretty. And then sometimes if I feel like it, I would put the shade Edgy on the outer corner and the lower lash line. I haven't used these yet, but yeah, using these shades are my go-to. And then some more from Natasha Denona. I still have my Cupid eyeshadow palette that I got in a BoxyCharm, I believe. I think this would be good for like fall or winter time, because of the berry looks that you can make with this. And then I got the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze palette. And this is similar to what I'm feeling about the Mini Biba. Like, the ones with only one shimmer, I don't really like because I don't do all matte looks. I mean, I might do one, you know, on the occasion of a blue moon, but yeah, this has just been sitting in my collection for a while, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one quite yet, because these are similar. Wouldn't you think? So I could possibly get rid of this one. But this palette doesn't have that one. But I don't know if it's worth keeping for only one shade. Let me think about this here. So I'm gonna put this in the maybe. Okay, and then the other one I have is the Tartelette Jewel palette. And this has gotten a lot of love, as you can tell. I hit pan in 4 of the shades. And it's a good go-to palette. So those are my eyeshadow palettes. All right, and then next we got my lip products. So as you can see, I still have quite a bit. So let's get into it. So I only have one lip liner product, and as you can see, it's gotten really short because of, you know, sharpening it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury, I forget the name of it, but it's in the shade Pillow Talk. And I really love this shade. So that's that. And then what I've been doing lately is I've been applying this BK Beauty lipstick in the shade Grace as my lipstick. And then I have been putting the NYX, this is Milky Gloss, in Milk and Honey. This is my second time going through this product in the exact same shade of Milk and Honey because it's so pretty and it looks so nice on top of the BK Beauty lipstick. All right, and then since we're on the topic of lipsticks, I also have the e.l.f. I think it's called the Satin Lipstick in the shade Dirty Talk. I decluttered my other one because I felt like it was more nude and less like pinky toned. I gave the other one to my friend Heather, but this is the one I have, and I have used it quite a bit. Like, you can see the letters are coming off. I've reached the letters of e.l.f. So this one is getting love. Okay. And then I got this, I think I got it in one of the Sephora Favorites bags, but it's a small lipstick from Give in the shade Stomp Box. And it's more of a berry type shade, if you can see that. Oh wow, it really focuses better, okay, with a lighter background. Okay, so there's that. And then I also have this Lawless, what is this called? I don't know what it's called, but it's in the shade Georgie. And it's this kind of shade like that. So you can see I got it on my hand. It's kind of like a swatch. So there's that. Okay, then I got some of my favorite brand lip products from Tower 28. So we got the Tower 28 lip jelly in pistachio, which this has to be like my third or fourth repurchase. And then I got it in the shade coconut, which I've never tried. And I'm excited to try it. And then I picked up 2 of their newer tinted lip balms. And I've worn this one a few times. And this is in the shade Mix. And it looks like that. It's more of a nude shade. Oh, I got it on my finger again. If you can see that. Okay. And then I got the one in the shade Shake, which is more of a pinky shade. As you can see, I didn't really use this one yet. Let me see if I can get it on my finger here. So that one is in the shade Shake. Okay. All right. So then we got some from ColourPop that I got in the mystery bag or mystery box. And we have 2 of the Velvet liquid lipsticks. And this one is in the shade Just Imagine. This one is in the shade Dance Off. And then this is a glossy lip stain in the shade Sugar Snap. It's like a terracotta type shade. And it is a lip stain. So it's on the sheerer side. And then, as I mentioned before, this is from the kit with that smaller size liquid blush in the shade Happy, but this is a newer shade in their lip balm, and it's in the shade Naily Petal. It's a kit exclusive. So, and it looks like a light peachy shade when you swatch it. So those are my lip products. Lastly but not least, we got my brow products, mascaras, and liners. So starting off with the mascara, I have 2 of the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. This is the one I'm currently using, and this is my backup. This is my favorite mascara as of now. So, I love it. All right. And then we got the brow products. So this is the most newest thing to me. I picked up the one size, what do they call it? I think it's the Brow Kiki. Yes. Brow Kiki Micro Brow Defining Pencil in medium brown. And it does come with the pencil side. And it does have a little angle to it. If you can see that. Okay, and it is retractable. And then on the other side, of course, you got a spoolie. Okay. And then as you can see, the other brow products I have are the Beautycounter Brow Gel. I have it in the shade dark brown, I think. No, it's just dark. And this is what I've been using every time I do my makeup lately. I pair it with this, the one size. And then this one, I just am not using it. I wasn't too crazy about it when I first tried it a couple months ago. But it's the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. And this is in the shade Espresso. And I just feel like it's more on the messy side. So yeah, not a fave for me. All right. And then the last part, we got my liners. So my newest ones are these three, and these I've had for quite some time now. But I got the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0. And, you know, these are the popular ones. This one has kind of like a shimmer. If you can see that. I haven't been reaching for it lately because it's not as black, I would say, as this one, which I've been gravitating towards whenever I do use liner. It's the Sephora, yes, the Sephora brand Ultimate Gel Eyeliner, and it's the black shade, so they call it the shade Black Matte, and it is retractable, so that's what I like about this. Okay, and then I got this one in the ColourPop mystery box. It's the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, and it's in the shade Wildcat, which is kind of like, I guess, an olive green. That's how I would explain it, I think. I haven't used it yet with an eye look because I've been doing more purple looks, which is why I recently picked up this one from Pixi, in the shade, if I can see it. I can't see the shade, but it's in the plum, deep plum shade, that's right. And then lastly, we got another ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Joyride, which is more of like a maroon, dark red type color. And then I have this Ulta Beauty Gel Eyeliner in the shade Buff Babe, and this is what I would use when I wanted like a nude in the waterline to kind of brighten the eye. So that is it, you guys.